What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're hearing this, okay? So listen, your ancestors have some messages for you. Let me turn this meditation music down, okay? Some of you may need to be listening to some meditation music at this time, or do some actual affirmations and things like that. Make sure you do your journal, your regular routine. Some people I'm preaching to the choir, some people I'm teaching to. So take what resonates for you always from any tarot reading, okay? And leave what doesn't. And now I wasn't going to talk about this and what's happening with these karmics, because you'll never hear me be like, oh, so what's going on with the karmic? Like, nah. Definitely not in no general readings for the public. Personal readings, whatever you ask me, that's between you and I. But as far as general readings go, yeah, no. There has been some karmics that have made some of them maybe over 50 to 100 different pages just to stalk and harass the divine collective, people that's minding their business. Not only did they make over 50 to 100 different pages, emails to stalk people YouTubes and comment different things to try to poke the bear, not only did they do that, they also gathered so many people and told false narratives of you that you were attacking them or you were doing stuff to them, and these people had low enough frequency to believe that shit. So not only do you have this stalker, this psychopath that's harassing you from multiple pages, you also have their friends and their family and their friends and their family, because you have an addictive personality, because you are authentically whole 100% you. And it's people only fragments of themselves. And so when they see an energy that's full blown like you, they get drawn in and they get obsessed. So not only is that psychopath obsessed, because that psychopath is pretending to be you and trying to say that you are them. Whew, something gotta be wrong. The elevator don't go all the way up. But yet, so not only do you have a psychopath, because people stalking behavior, you're either stalking because you're trying to hurt someone, or you're trying to protect someone, like you're trying to find out information about someone. I feel like this person, because this person is trying to be you, they feel like they could be you better than you. That is a dangerous game. That is fan behavior, but that's also psychopath behavior, and it's not flattering, because the stalking, the mocking, the mimicking, and then telling everybody else that what they're doing to you, they're telling everybody that you are doing that to them, and had so many people believe you, so many people go up against you. Not just that, you have those on the divine path. I'm talking to you, okay? Listen, take what resonates with these messages. This part may not be for everybody, because it ain't for everybody, because some people was on the opposite side of the coin. They the ones that'll be like, oh, I don't want a divine love, I don't want him no more, in the comments. Ass bitches. I don't want him anymore. He did me wrong. Girl, that is not a divine love. That's not the type of energy that I'm even speaking of. And plus, see, the divine masculine is going to be a different version of themselves with you. That's the thing. The version of the divine masculine that the karmic got was a karmic masculine, because they were there to teach each other some big lessons. And so the divine masculine energy had to grow and learn and heal. And they wasn't going to change for the karmic. That's why they chose the karmic, because they didn't have to change. It's just the karmic thought that they were special. And then the karmic tried to pretend to be divine so that they can cause this illusion to the masculine that they don't have to change. That, look, you got your divine feminine. And let's be real, all this ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's time to heal, and I feel like that's why the universe want me to talk about it, because I wasn't going to talk about it. But they said it's time to talk about it. The divine masculine energy, when they were in an unhealed state, and when they came across your energy, and they was not ready to change, they looked for you and other people for so long, ever since they met you. And then they finally found someone that was willing to mimic you. So they told this karmic certain shit. Okay? They told this karmic certain things. They getting caught. My cat just caught a fly. A little spy. These little, you know what I'm saying, is getting caught. So anyway, it's getting exposed. It's getting put out there. And karma is happening very quickly. It's happening in real time right now. And, you know, it's not that y'all haven't been warned. I've been warning these karmics to back the fuck off for a long ass time. They just chose not to listen. They thought it wasn't real. They thought this power wasn't real. They thought God wasn't real. Because they don't know. They mimic what they think God's supposed to look like. That's how you know they don't even know God. They turned their back on God a long time ago. God is a whole realist. God is dark and light. God is everything. How you say God is all creation, but then think God is just one thing? God is a lot of things. And you got to be powerful and strong to be able to carry the weight of somebody that was chosen to speak for God. You call them prophets, messengers, whatever you want to call them. But it's some people here that has the blueprint. And instead of following the blueprint, a lot of people chose to go against the grain. They chose to go against the blueprint because they following the leader. They following what the church say. They following what these organizations say. That don't mean no well. That don't mean them well. And I'm not speaking for everything. So I'm not speaking for every church. I'm not speaking about every, but what I'm saying is the same stuff that they taught you was demonic, they are actually doing. And they're it's crazy because they're using it on their people. How you think people just all through the day just giving up their money, 3-4 times a day? Like, you got to pay to go to church. Church ain't free. You got to pay to be there. And once again, I'm not speaking about all church. Okay? Religion was put in place to divide us and keep us separate. So then once the religion started dividing, then they put clothes and all these materialistic things. They put celebrities in our face. So now we think that that's what we're supposed to do. So everybody out here dying for money to try to keep up with the Joneses, willing to do whatever for money. It's been too much shit going on in this world. And it's time for a healing. It's time for a cleansing. It's time for a change. And it starts with you. Stop looking for God outside of yourself. It's within you. Okay. Well, I got that out the way. I don't know, y'all. Spirit is not happy. And it's not, no, let me rephrase that. There is some spirits that's not happy with what has been going on, okay? But there are some spirit, your spirit team, those who actually have a spirit team, because these dark karmics don't have a spirit team. They don't have a spirit team. The team that they build up is a whole bunch of demons that operate out of the dark, that hurt people. But not knowing that you have dark and light rocking with you. But you command the spirits on who you want to interact in your life and who you want to move, and when should they move. They soldiers for you right now, because you a soldier for the Most High. Okay. Mature man is concerned. We have a concerned, mature man. Okay, this can be a older gentleman. This can be an elderly man. This can be a father figure or a grandfather. This could be your person that has grown more mature, that has grown up, that has been through some stuff. This could be somebody that has traveled the world. This could be somebody that is in the professional workplace. This could be somebody that is a lawyer or used to be. Somebody could have been a veteran. Okay, what they concerned about? They concerned about this change. And there's a mature woman involved. This is somebody's family. Because look what's right under that. The family room. So there's a change happening here for a mature man or a mature woman. And Spirit want me to talk about it. I promise y'all know I like to keep it light. The next video most likely gonna just be light. But there was some heavy things that's going on in people's life, and Spirit wants me to, speak on it. Somebody could be about to pass away. Somebody could be about to move away. This could be the man that's concerned about themselves. This could be a grandfather, or this could be a father. But there's a mother or a grandmother that could be transitioning or has already transitioned, that's helping you through this change. This is a massive change. So this can be looked at in multiple ways. This could be looked at on this physical 3D reality, or this change with this coffin energy could talk about the transition from, a rebirth happening, because we do have this change card next to it. But somebody is about to go through a change in your family on a distant horizon. Oh yeah, they said it's death. It's bad health. Somebody could be very sick and can't heal themselves. Some of them it's because of the dark magic, but we'll tap into it, because everybody family ain't been in dabbling in the dark arts. Okay, but this particular situation, I feel like they have. Okay, somebody that was doing a lot of death magic on you to try to change your situation. See, some of y'all didn't even know that this was happening. And that's why they're very concerned right now. You could have had a older gentleman. You could have had a older woman. Like, they could have been like the ringleaders, okay, of this situation. But for some of you, your grandpa and your grandma that passed over, or your great grannies that passed over, man, they protecting you for real. Like, I'm talking about, you could have grown up with them. Like, they could have taken care of you, while some of you, your family, your mom or dad wasn't really there for you. Some of you, they took care of you because your mom or dad passed. Remember, I'm speaking to so many different people, so take what resonates for you. But there's some people concerned. All because, listen, especially whoever this family is that was not your family. Listen, them blood relatives is not your family no more. If they was trying to take you out, but I'm telling you now, these people that was trying to take you out or trying to, even the ones who gathered up, the ones who was doing the death spells, the ones who made like the voodoo dolls and was doing voodoo on you and really was trying to take you out. See, it's one thing, like this is somebody who was trying to not only stop your finances and cause delays in your journey. This was somebody who was trying to actually get you taken out. So when the voodoo wasn't working, they start telling lies to try to turn people against you, turn the whole community, the whole family against you, right? Against the earth angel, by the way. That's who they consider the black sheeps of the family. The ones that's here to change the family. Because the family going this way and the black sheep say, I don't want to go that way. Like, oh, y'all going that way. That's the wrong way. I want to go this way. And because you want to go this way, they all gang up on you. They all turn against you. Because how dare you not follow them off the cliff? You trying to save them from that cliff. So anyway, they turned all these people against you so that they can spin this narrative of you. They had to tell lies on you so they could discredit your words. So they know that you're a truth teller. They know that. But they said, maybe if I can get all these people to go against them, nobody will believe them because there's so many people against them. But these are people that wanted to be against you for whatever reason because of your light anyway. Right? So you had a whole community, a whole family, some of you, all of the above, of people going, whole multiple societies, all types of shit going against you, telling lies on you, slandering your name, all to try to bring you down, all while gang stalking, monitoring, and tapping into people's phones and all types of shit going on. Right? All to try to cause spiritual psychosis to you and have you go crazy or take yourself out, or they just didn't want, they wanted to make people not believe you so that their words can be credible, so that they can get away with the shit that they've been doing to you. Some of them was trying to red rum you. Some of them was trying to steal your inheritance that this mature woman and mature man left you. For some of you, your ancestors knew you was the one. I mean, yeah, like your grandma and your grandpa, it could have been more so your grandma. They knew you were the one. Like your grandma could have never told you that, but like your grandma had gifts too. She couldn't show it because in her day, like, you know, showing these type of gifts, it was forbidden back then. And then like some of you, if you a tarot reader, like, yeah, like if you a tarot reader, right, it was definitely forbidden for you to do tarot. They call it witchcraft. They call it bad because you channeling your ancestors. Well, some tarot readers, now let's be clear, some tarot readers channel their spirit team. They tapped in. They connected. Some tarot readers be channeling demons. That's why they energy always be on and off, on and off. But there's some good readers out here. There's some people that's really tapped in. Okay? Alright. So they try to discredit you so that people won't believe you. All while doing stuff behind your back to try to stop you, hurt you, get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. Accidents. All types of shit. Like, try to make it look natural, like it wasn't voodoo. Okay? See, the ancestors since back in the day been using voodoo. But they use it in a different way. They use it to protect themselves. These people are using it to attack innocent people. And they paid so many practitioners. Now the practitioners and whoever this dirty lawmen, some of you can have cops and lawyers and stuff like that in your family or close to the family. Okay? Or whatever. They just able to be paid off. They dirty. They concerned now. The practitioner concerned now. Anybody, because some of these practitioners just was stealing these people money, and you know what I'm saying? But some of these practitioners was actually performing the shit on you. So not only did that shit go back to the practitioner, it's going back to the person. So when the practitioner get hit, especially some of these practitioners that ain't even pay attention to who you are or think they stronger than God, because some of these practitioners, the ones that you go to get the shit done, they don't even believe in God. So they don't believe in karma. And they gotten away with it for so many times. So they thought, what's one more? And then when it wasn't working, they like, oh, okay, we just need to try something different. We need to do it a different way. We need to, some of them may have even really went over fucking seas. So they did all of this to try to end you and cause endings in your life, endings in your finances, so you could be stuck and homeless or whatever. But not knowing that the reason why the Most High allowed certain shit to go down wasn't because you were nobody or because you were getting karma or whatever. It was because you, the Most High's secret weapon that was sent in. You're like a secret trap. They trying to trap you while falling into their own trap. And all you had to do was just be yourself. All you had to do was not do nothing. Like, these people saying that you did this and you did that to them, all the while not doing nothing. And not even understanding that their digital footprint is already out there. You can't delete that. You done already did it. You done already made all them different pages. You done already put stuff in the collective's name and stuff like that. While the collective is on this side of the world or in this city, and you're doing stuff over there, being caught on camera and all types of stuff. Like, your footprint is already out there. And that's why the collective is being proven innocent. Because the collective is just doing their own thing, minding their own business. Okay, the trap that they wanted to set for you, the trap that they wanted you to fall in, the mental prison that they tried to manifest for you because they thought that they were so powerful that they can do all of this in your life. And they had so many different people. They had people from each element is given the craft. Earth, fire, water, air, ethers. They didn't know that you was more powerful. And you became this powerful because you tapped in. You once you started awakening, you could have started pushing people away, like I spoke about in another reading, because I know this is going to be a long one, y'all. You started pushing people away, because when you started awakening, you wanted to tell the world love and light, peace. Look, this is what I learned. And the world was not ready for that. They like, what the hell? You was just posting club videos. You was just turning up last week, weren't you? At the club. So they didn't know what to believe. So everybody went from liking. You could have went from getting hundreds and thousands of likes to 2 or 3 likes. Because now you part of the 1%. And nobody understood you. People like, is this person going crazy? Like, what's going on? Like, all of a sudden, they like, what's happening with them? But it ain't random. It's people all around the world going through this. waking up all around the world. They was placed strategically, and they all started waking up at the right time and the right moment for where they was at in their life, just for right now. So when you started to awaken, you know what I'm saying, people started to discredit you. That's when once your family knew they couldn't control you no more, and they couldn't just do the voodoo and shit behind your back no more, because now you're awakened to the shit. Once they realized that was happening, it was people trying to take you out. And some of them was your own mother, some of them was your own father, some of them was your own siblings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at the news. Well, I don't look at the news, okay? But I do. It's crazy because social media is like the daggone news nowadays, okay? You see it and hear about so many husbands killing their wives because half of them was playing in voodoo and settled in a relationship that was loveless, and neither one of them were happy, and they both needed to leave, but they couldn't leave because they was so tied together and didn't know how to disconnect. And then you hear about so many families killing each other, and you'll be like, damn, that was their own brother, their own son, their own mama. Yeah, because of that dark magic that they've been tapping into, allowing their demons to rule them. So all of that went down, and you the one that got away. You had to get away. Some of you are being guided to move states. Some of you are being guided to get the fuck away. Go no contact. Don't tell nobody. That's because you tapped in. Once you realized what type of time people was on, you said, oh yeah, it's time to head on out. You can't grow where you were broken at. You can't stay in that same neighborhood. It was just meant for you to grow up there. And then you outgrew it. That's not you trying to be better than nobody else. But of course, that's what they gonna think. People from your old neighborhood gonna be like, oh, what you think you better than us? What you think you better now because you found this newfound light? That's how you know they disassociated with God. That's why it was easy for them to be manipulated and tricked into thinking that you was the bad guy. And these are the same people that once really liked you, some of them. Some of them genuinely loved you at one point. But around 2020, it was like a switch came on, and motherfuckers had to make a choice. They had to pick a side. And they chose. And a lot of them chose wrong. And it took a while for that shit to really kick in. Because if you think about it, 2020 was 5 years ago. So some of you could have had to go through this for 5 years. And now this is your change year. This is the year when that shit come to an end. The year of 9. This is the year of karma. This is the year of when everything. Because next year, that's the whole reset. So now it's time for them to reap what they have been sowing. And they scared. Because they didn't know how powerful you actually was and still getting better. They gave you their power. They not only gave you their power, you were already powerful. But they gave you their power because you know how to transmute energy. They just throwing shit at you and you just elevating. You just elevating. And they like stuck and confused. They went from stuck and confused to concerned. These motherfuckers is concerned. I ain't laughing at them. But shit, it is what it is. You've been minding your business and they wanted to attack you. So now they getting attacked by them ancestors. Some of them getting attacked by they own demons. They sold to the devil, and the devil trying to collect. Okay? Trying to do all of this in your life and cause this for you. Look what's under that. Justice. All you had to do was be patient and learn your lessons and make good choices for your life, and shit was going to go in your favor. All you had to do was be patient. Some of you ain't even paying attention. So they wanted you here, but this is you. Okay? Even if you were here at one point in spiritual, like this spiritual jail or whatever they caused for you, you knew how to get out because this is you. Big Aries, big Libra energy. Right? So now this is them. Look how that shit flipped. Because this is no longer you. This is no longer you. You changed your life. You changed your ways. You changed where you hang. You changed who you around. Like, you cannot be trapped. Because you know how to get out. You don't need to see. You can see in the dark. Sometimes you see better in the dark. Because you are the light. We about to see what's going on. Yeah. Somebody on a new journey. This could be you and your person is on a journey towards their main female. Because they realize, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, they coming. They on their way. Some of you may end up eloping. Because a lot of these family members, they can't be around you. They can't be around the family that you're creating. And some of these masculines have to make a choice. They have to choose the family that they have. And it's sad. And nobody don't want to make that type of choice. But it has to be done. Because there was a lot of shit going on. A lot of them, their family went up against them. They didn't know. They've been being manipulated and controlled by their family and the females that they mess with for a long time. The family and the females in cahoots. Why you think every time the female run to your family and stuff like that, they on her side? Oh, you need to take her back. Oh, she just was, sometimes she get insecure. Some want you to feel guilty and bad about wanting to leave. Wanting you to stay in a toxic ass situation for their benefit so that they could still pull the strings in your life. All the while blaming the actual divine feminine, like, oh, that person is dark. Oh, that person do tarot reading? Yeah, that person is dark. How the fuck they know? Do they know your divine feminine? Personally? No. But how would they know it's dark? Why? Because they do dark shit with it. But you've been everything but you've been very truthful with your person. Okay? About everything. And that's why the truth is coming out now. The truth is being exposed. This took a long time because you're taking down big corrupt situations and organizations that has been doing this shit for a long time to people. What's this concern? Who's concerned? Why they concerned? Who's concerned? Why they concerned? What flip? Something flipped and it flipped back right in the deck. Who's concerned? Why they concerned? The devil's concerned. Let me see. Who's concerned and why they concerned? Because their finances is running out. Somebody had the King of Pentacles in their grips and they was milking them for money. They was milking them for everything. And now this person is concerned. This is a karmic energy. This could be karmic family or whatever. They're concerned because the masculine is leaving them out in the cold. So somebody could have been with your person for financial gains or with you for financial gains. Okay? And now they're concerned. They could have said that was why you were with that. They could have tried to project that onto you, like, oh, that person only wants you for your money. All the while doing fucking financial magic on you to stop your finances so that you can meet somebody. Okay. Keep going, Spirit. This mature man has matured, though. Your person has matured. Their heart is open to love. Their heart was not open before. It was too much going on. They had too many different people in their ear. Too many people in their energy. What's this coffin energy? Queen of Swords. What's this coffin energy? That magic sent these people right to where they at because you cut all that shit out. You severed the cord and you spoke your truth. You stood up for yourself, and it took a while, but it's happening now for somebody. All because you chose to change. Something took a long time for it to happen, okay? And it could have took a long time for the truth to come out. But now your person is finally seeing you eye to eye, seeing things for what it is, okay? I'm going to keep going. They couldn't see before. They have blinders on their third eye. Yes. They could have been in victim mentality. They're no longer in this victim mentality. This person has changed. They're seeing things from a different perspective. They have matured a lot. And they're walking away from these people that have been causing all these problems. They're even walking away from a partnership that they once gave a lot to. What's this mature woman energy? What's this mature woman energy? 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. This is what they wanted from you. This is what this mature woman wanted from you. They wanted to cause conflict and chaos. They wanted to fight over this inheritance that's yours. And this was a long battle. They turned everybody against you. You had so many people against you. So many people trying to fight to get this money. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me move this over some. So I can be able to see everything. What else? What's this bad health? First, I'm going to pull, and then I'm going to clarify what all of this is. What's this bad health energy? What's this bad health? What's this bad health? Y'all, the choices that they made has led to this bad health. It has led to their ending. And it's on a distant horizon for some of them. For some of you, this is a ex-partner. For some of you, this is it's going to be multiple deaths. But for some of you, the ex-partner, there'll be major deaths in their life. And that's going to be to wake them up. And there'll be major endings in their life. That's to wake them up to start their own spiritual journey. Because they're not going to have no choice but to either choose divine or they're going to have to start over. And I mean reincarnate over. And then for some people going to jail. I'm not even going to lie. Some people, it's different for different people. But I feel like Spirit is not playing with these people as far as like the shit that they done to you. Right? So death is too easy for some of them. They're going to take the things and the people that they love the most first. Okay. All right. What's on the distant horizon? What's on the distant horizon? It's endings happening for them. But there's change. Justice is on a different... Justice is here, y'all. What's this family room energy? What's this family room energy? The Hangman. Family seeing things from a different perspective. What they seeing? What they seeing? They seeing you in a different light. Because something is being exposed. Whoever tried to publicly humiliate you and tried to turn the family against you and the community against you is now being exposed. And you're being seen for the light that you are. You're being put back on that pedestal. Because you're the one that got away. You're the one that got out. You about to show other people how to do it. Just by you doing this. Just by you being so strong enough to go through that fire. And then rising from them ashes. Everybody is seeing you different. Look at this. People are now seeing you different. Those lies are being exposed. People now got the right idea, finally, about you. That you've been innocent. And that's why you went on your own. To do your own thing. And you about to flourish, too. While other motherfuckers are sad, you learned how to heal yourself. That's why you in this Queen of Cups energy. People wanted you in that Three of Swords energy, but you still kept your heart open to receive. And you healed yourself. You let go of those thoughts. You got all eyes on you. Okay? And you got this look, you minding your business. You know, some of you may need to get around water. Take spiritual baths or whatever, you know. But you got this King of Cups just watching you in admiration. Okay? They love who you are. This King of Cups could be very stressed out. I know this reading wasn't really about, you know, the twin flames, but it was at the same time. It was what y'all had to go through to get here, and all these things that was going on behind the scenes that people thought that they were getting away with. They thought they were getting away with making all them false accounts and keep commenting under your shit, trying to turn other people in, like your fan base, against you. And you know, they wanted to fuck with your money. They wanted to fuck up what you had going on. And when the spells wasn't working, they start to come. That's when they start to come on the page and start to comment bullshit to try to poke the bear. But they can't get a rise out of you because they don't move you. That dark energy. People are seeing you in a different perspective. People are finally looking into it, because with this Hangman energy, that's not a bad energy. That is somebody taking time to see things from a different perspective. Now they seeing things from your perspective, that you always been kind and sweet and nice to people, regardless of what you was doing. You was young and you might have been promiscuous because you had your own mother and them doing fucking voodoo on you. Since you was a kid, since you was a girl, some of you since you reached puberty, soon as you got your period, they was stealing your period blood and doing fucking voodoo on you. For some of you, cause you ain't know no better, and that's why when you learned better, you had to get away from these people. So many people choose to operate out of their darkness. And you chose to still keep your light. So you had to get away. You're the one that got away. And when you got away, they thought you was by yourself. It was so many people thought that you was alone. When you had a whole spiritual army backing you. And every time you leveled up, you got bigger dogs on your side. When you learned how to balance that light and that dark, them demons no longer could control you. Now you control them. People have no clue of how powerful you really are. They thought that you was sweet because you was just showing your Queen of Cups side, not knowing you the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, you the Queen of Pentacles. You all of the above. And you got your ancestors within you. You got this mature woman and this mature man that passed over that got your fucking back. I'm talking about they got your front, back, side to side. Front, back, side to side. You surrounded by a team of beings that's willing to help you, hold you, console you, and go for you. Some people learn stuff the hard way. But you know what's crazy? Even at that time, way before the awakening, I put 2 and 2 together. If people fuck with you and they really mean they really mean what they gonna say, even if they just say it out their fucking mouth to the universe gonna step for you. And that's what's happening with these people. Everything that they spoke, all the chaos, the conflict, all of them trying to fight. You had family that lied on you and tried to make you out to be this monster, right? So that they can steal your inheritance, so that they can turn people against you, so that people will want to kill you. Or if you did that, excuse my language, or if you did pass away, nobody would care. You had people, your own mother had insurance policies on you and your child. So for some of you, take what resonates for you. You had all these people doing all this shit, and that shit is crazy work. That shit is crazy work. And somehow you still came out unscathed because you made the right decision. You chose to heal yourself. You're not only healing yourself, you're healing your masculine too. And the choices that these people made has caused them to have bad health, has caused their finances to get drained, because a lot of them spent a lot of money on this shit. And on a distant horizon, their ending is happening. And that's just what it is. And that's justice for some of you. For all of the things that they did, they said, how they tried to hurt you, tried to get you hurt, tried to turn other people. They got other people hurt because they wanted to ride for them. Or now they got other people in this spiritual jail too because they wanted to ride for them. All because they thought that you were doing some fucked up ass shit that these people lied and said that you did. When really the energy that they was projecting on you, that's the energy them and their partners are. But they pretend to be sweet. This could be somebody that's in the church, somebody who looks innocent, somebody like, who, such and such? Oh, they wouldn't do nothing like that. They wouldn't do nothing like that. But wanted to believe that you would. So, not knowing that some of you, your whole life, this mother figure or whoever these people are that been doing this shit to you, they've been doing it to you since you was a child. Turning other people against you, all types of shit. All to steal your money, to steal your spiritual inheritance, to steal your physical inheritance. And the universe said, touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. But see, they didn't know you were a prophet. They mocked you. They mocked you. Because you don't look like what they think a prophet should look like, or what they think a godly person should look like. Yeah. A lot of betrayals, a lot of stabbing in the back, a lot of sleepless nights. And now things are finally shifting in your favor. You had to learn to trust yourself. You had to keep it a secret. And now here come the endings to this devil energy. All right? You exposed the devil. Say a prayer for yourself and your person. Be kind and gentle to yourself and your person. Namaste.